pulled away on that forehand just a little bit too much, trying to hold it to the last second so he could fool Agassi. Point for 3-2.
Becker is 11 of 16 when he comes in on Agassi's second serve, so it's been a good play. Not that time. Boris Becker, he said as soon as he saw the seedings for this Wimbledon, he anticipated today's meeting.
When I saw the draw, I was really eager to play him. I was trying to make sure that at least I'm in the semi-final, hoping that he would come there. You know, he's beaten me a few times lately, and it's just, of all the courts in the world, you know, this is the one I want to play him again. He's beaten me here a few years ago in 5 sets, and he went on to win the tournament, and so he has still an edge over me, and I'd like to get even with him.
Well, they're even at the moment, splitting sets and on serve 2-3. But Becker has lost 8 consecutive times to Agassi. He said he beaten me a few times.
Reminds me of that old line my buddy Vitas Gerulaitis said. He had lost to Connors 17 times in a row, finally beat him at the Masters, and said no one beats Vitas Gerulaitis 18 times in a row. Boris would like to say no one beats Boris Becker 9 times in a row.
15.
Not many have.
Probably nobody. Becker showing some nice volleying today.
15 love.
13.
And Agassi clearly not returning the way he had been earlier. Becker serving with more power, I believe, placing the ball better, and Agassi simply feeling the pressure a little more after blowing that second set. And now we've seen everything. Becker staying back on the first serve.
Oh, remember that graphic we showed you early in the match? We were into the second set, and Agassi had committed only 1 unforced error. That's turned around. 13 now.
Game Becker.
Agassi thought the serve was long. Matters not. 3-all.
As it turned out, maybe it did help Becker when he played Peeling, because Peeling chose to stay back on the first and second serve, so he certainly had loads of practice with that. And that's what Andre's been doing. Andre would probably be well off if he just came in just a little bit on this serve. He's serving well enough. Gets a break there.
15.
Agassi had this forehand lined up. Becker was there, though. That's a nice backhand. Becker's favorite shot, perhaps other than his serve, is that cross-court forehand. He hits with a lot of power and depth. He's starting to bludgeon that ball on the forehand side.
Oh. 13-15.
Good second serve into the body there. Becker trying to run around and hit with that big forehand once again. Just a little bit too much pace on it. Dick, as you said, you're starting to see more unforced errors, more mishits coming off the Agassi frame. Certainly doesn't seem to be running down as many balls as he did in the first 5 matches either. And look at this.
Double fault for Breaker. Third double fault. Second chance to break for Becker in this set. Had a chance in the third game. Give credit to Becker, hustling down every Agassi attempt and forcing the error. He leads in the third and in the match. Let's look at that last point. He had a chance to pick off this one in the air, let it bounce.
That's his shot too, Dick. He usually hits that away for a winner. Probably should have let this one bounce. Instead he chose to hit it in the air. Let that ball drop way too low. He's feeling the pressure. He's flat now.
Becker hustling to save that defensive lob and get the overhead error from sideline to sideline.
He is pumped up. Just shows you what you can do if you run down a few balls. Anything can happen. And who would have thought now? Set all, 4-3, Boris Becker serving.
And it just seems that Agassi doesn't quite have the life that he showed earlier, and Becker certainly does. Well, that'll pump a little adrenaline.
You're feeling a lot of pressure. That has a tendency to make you feel a little flat. This is appear to what happened to Andre, but far from out of the match yet.
Well, he had those 3 remarkable sets against Elding and a set and a half here where he was just in a zone, and then that has been shattered a bit.
15 all.
He has 16 unforced errors today, does Agassi. That's 4 more than he had in the entire Elting match.
He's not playing Elting anymore. He's playing a 3-time Wimbledon champion, 6-time finalist in Boris Becker, one of the greatest grass court players ever. That was a dangerous shot to try at 15 all, especially at the high point of the net, where that net is probably about 6 inches higher than it is in the middle. Also seen a lot more mishits off the Agassi racket. That was another mishit return. Becker trying to get the 2 balls with the least fuzz on it now so he can hit that big first serve. That was a big first serve.
And now Boris Becker, 1 point from a 5-3 lead in the third set. As you can see, a set all, 146 into this match.
Game Becker.
14th ace for Becker.
Becker leads 5 games to 3.
And now Andre Agassi, once so much in command of this match. Up a set, up 2 breaks in the second.
Oh. 15 left.
You see winners unforced for Agassi. Look at the first set, impeccable. Second set, crumbling, and third set, only 8-7.
That's a real casual volley there.
That was careless.
I'd like to see Becker's ratio too. I bet you that's improved as well. That is not very good technique there. Open the face of that racket too early.
13-15.
A rare 3-point for Agassi in this set. When we return, Boris Becker serves for a 2-1 lead. Approaching the supper hours here in England. Still a lot of sunshine as we look into center court, where Boris Becker seemingly being drummed right out of the semifinals by the incredible shot making of Agassi. Middle of the second set, rallied, took the set in a tie break, and now this service game to take a 2-1 lead.
And let's see how many first serves he gets in this game. This is the first one there. That's a big second serve out wide.
Yeah, early we saw so many just blistering returns from Agassi, just freezing Becker, but in the last set and a half, not so. On occasion, but not often.
And all of it's mental, in my opinion.
There's one. Leaning into that forehand.
Becker deciding to stay set, deciding to stay back once again. Agassi picked up on that quickly. Inside out forehand winner. Becker will never be known for his movement around the court. Appeared a little sluggish there. Surprised he decided to stay back on that point. Good solid volley once again by Boris Becker. Certainly shown me something this year, much more so than the last few years here at Wimbledon. Just going after that volley more. Not too many unforced errors either. That ball toss too low there. You know he's got to be anxious right now. 2 points from the third set. Big second serve once again.
Boy, second serve ace. That's 15 aces for Becker. 2 set points.
He's had a lot of success going to the Agassi forehand this game on the second serve. This time chose to go to the backhand. Agassi's known as a little more consistent off the backhand. Just cup that ball back. Becker unable to handle it. Still one more set point. Another missed first serve. He's going to have to rely on those big seconds. He's hit a lot of first serves in this game.
Game and third set Becker.
Becker leads 2 sets to 1.
Becker leads 2 sets to 1.